span the sport far and wide, from battles over racks of ribs to numerous bells, representation of animals, and multiple weapons. But you know a rivalry is a rivalry when the fight is over a brass spittoon. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hoosiers' offense will go to work first. Sparty spanked the Hoosiers all day long the last time these two got together.
Yeah, it was incredible to watch Sparty as well. They had a great game plan coming into that. They executed. Their best players stepped up and made big plays in that big game. How does Indiana respond this time around?
And I hope they were embarrassed, Indiana, because last year you saw Michigan State celebrating, carrying around that, that $25 trophy, the old brass spittoon. It was a beatdown. It was bad. You had a long time to stew on it and come out here and make this a different result.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the running back. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Catch in the middle. It's Camarda. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. The snap sets up the throw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He bullies his
successful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Spartans buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide open, makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white, and find the complement of quarterback to this offense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1, yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Hands it off on the counter. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and throw downfield.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivory. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Gandy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
Oh, he's got some space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by just 2 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Send the tight end in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
especially, Reece, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Gandy. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Quick completion to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins, guys, you start to really like the offense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. Continues to fight for yards. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it out. It's Camarda. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey. What you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on 1st down. grabbed over the middle. It's Camarda. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Wants to fire on second down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get them to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Makes a move. Goes out of bounds at the 44, but sets his team up with a terrific return. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
You know, to a lot of people, it's just a brass spittoon. But to these teams, it means so much more, and it sure looks like it so far.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds us back in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's long. Turns it on at midfield. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Indiana. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon. The trophy itself first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while. It isn't anymore. They don't play every single year, but when they do meet up, David, it's must-watch TV.
And I think the coolest part about this rivalry is the trophy. And Reese admitted he usually doesn't do that. He's usually always on top of all of these details, but he kind of missed it. Back in 1950, Michigan State students were trying to make it more exciting, so they went by this store and basically bought a $25 trophy, an old brass spittoon. It's kind of gross, it's kind of nasty, but it's kind of awesome.
To the ground with the back. Still running at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be...
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon first awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the first one, Reese, but Michigan State has owned the old brass spittoon. And they have owned this series. It's been very one-sided. They've dominated it, Jesse, so looking forward to see if Indiana can kind of reverse that trend.
And I know this is a rivalry that a lot of college basketball fans get really excited for every year, but the football rivalry is pretty good, too. You both just very eloquently laid out why, the history behind this game. They do not like each other.
Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Sparty. And they add 6 more to trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football. And I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground. He's got it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They are up by just one over Arkansas State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Michigan State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. We've got to start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Camarda. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Law. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Racing down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quarterback keeper. There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Durham. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down. Mark it at the 47. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The toss to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
Bringing it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets him fly.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Right down the middle. Makes a grab past the marker. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Durham.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. To the victor go the spoils, and the old brass platoon will reside in Bloomington as Indiana takes down Michigan State. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.